Hi, this is Arti at YMCA Go. Welcome to Vinyasa Flow Yoga. So today we are going to start with a warm-up from Kundalini Yoga, which is a bit unusual if you have not done it before. So we are going to begin with our left leg pointing to the right, like so. And take your arms across. We've done this once before over here. So your arms are going in the opposite direction from your leg, which is hanging comfortably. And now we begin to move. Breathe in. So breathe out. And again. You got the flow. You got the movement. It's a good way of waking up. And it's a good way of getting a warm up before you get into any of the other asanas. So you breathe in and out. Slowly you begin to get into the flow, and you can feel yourself moving somewhat effortlessly. Remember to breathe out forcefully if you can. Let your arms go wide on either side, nice and easy. A little bit more. And 5 more. 3, 2, 1. And down. Okay, shake it out. So now you know what you're doing on the other side. You're going to take your right leg, cross it over to the left. Your arms are going in the opposite way, like so. And we are ready to begin. Breathe in and start slow. And make yourself comfortable here. The foot that's moving can land flat on the ground if you like, or you can land on the ball of your foot. It's easier if you put your foot flat down because you've got greater stability right there. Good morning, John and Sandy. Welcome to class. I'm very glad you're here. You can see it's an easy way to get your heart rate up and just to get the body moving, gentle, not very complicated. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Shake it out. We're going to do a little bit more from Kundalini, which is an interesting combination of breath and movement. So keep your legs comfortably apart. Interlace your fingers and bring them in front of the sternum. Breathe in here. When you breathe out, go. Breathe in. Breathe in. Good. In. And again. And again. 3 more. 2. Last one. And bring it in. Now, keeping your fingers just the way they are, take them overhead. You got it. You're going to do the same thing. Breathe in, and in, and in, and again, and again. 5 more, and again, and 3, and 2, and the last one. Well done. Undo those fingers and land them on your shoulders. So just to make sure that we twist our spine all different ways, we are going to bring the forefingers to the front. Your thumb is behind. Breathe in here and twist to the left. Come to center, to the right. And again, left, center. So a lot of Kundalini yoga, like I said, has to do with breath. And so there is a lot of audible breathing. 3 more. Picking up speed. 2 more. Last one. Well done. Bring those hands down and we're ready to go right into the asanas. So you're going to need a block today and you're perhaps going to need a strap as well. So let us begin with a balancing pose today. If we have time, we will do Surya Namaskar, but if not, we begin with a balance pose. I would like you to take your right leg and bend it, placing it comfortably like so against the left. We are starting in 3. Bring your hands to heart center. And take this leg, the right leg up. So while you do this, I would like you to remember that the standing leg, the left leg in this case, is the leading leg. Take your arms overhead. Perhaps you bring them to touch on top of your head. And perhaps you take your foot a little bit higher. Hold here and breathe, nice and easy. And again. Last one. Bring those hands down to heart center and let's move down towards Ardha Chandra Asana. So tipping this right leg behind you, reach down, find your block. If like me you tipped, find that block, place your left hand on it, taking your time, open your right up, all the way up. So now you've got your right foot, your right leg parallel to the ground, your right foot is flexed and it's pointing to the side. You're open on the side, your arms are in a straight line. You're breathing. Do just one more breath here. And out. Bring this top arm down. Put the block to a side. So both hands on either side of the front foot. Take your right leg behind you. Walk your left foot out a little bit further. Bring your right knee down and come into a deep Hanumanasana or lunge. So here you are. I would like you, if you need, to find your strap now. Hold the strap in your left hand. You can double it. Take your arms out to either side, first with the palms facing to the front. You're moving into Gomukh Asana arms. Take your left arm, drop the strap behind your back. Take your right, get your hold of that strap. Now, you're ready. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, arch back. Come into a nice and easy back bend. You're tugging on that strap if you're holding it, or perhaps on your hands if you're holding your 2 hands together. Open the shoulders, open the armpits. Look up. Last in breath. As you breathe out, come on straight. Put that strap to the side. Perhaps you need it on the other side, perhaps not. Bring your hands to heart center. Walk your right knee in just a little bit. Pat that knee if you need to. We are going to do a twist, also called Parivrita Parshvakoan. So breathe in here. And when you breathe out, twist over the knee that is in front of you. Try to bring your upper arm as much over that knee as you can. Twist and look to the side. Stay here or take your back leg off the ground. Make it just a little bit harder. Keep breathing. Last full in breath here. And out. Release your hands, release the twist. Bring both hands inside of your front foot. Now, walk this left foot out quite a bit so that you really feel the stretch in the thighs. And either you stay here for lizard or you come on down onto your forearms, your choice. Either you keep that back leg up or you bring the knee down, your choice. So the front foot can be flat on the ground, but it makes it easier if you come on to the outer edge of the front foot like so. And come into lizard, pressing back firmly with your right foot that is on the ground and allowing yourself to open. Seemingly you're descending to the mat, but not really. Take your last in breath. And as you breathe out, come up on your hands and take your front foot and move into a down dog. Press into your hands, allow yourself to settle into your down dog, though you won't be here. From here, we move into dolphin. So I would like you to come down on your forearms, leaving your feet up as they are. Don't let your forearms play to the side. As you remember, the left leg is the leading leg. So I would like you to take your left leg up towards the ceiling. Stack those hips and open to the side. Really try to open as much as you can. And finally bring that left leg down long behind you. Walk the right out to meet it. And come into a dolphin plank. Hold just for a little bit. It's good for the core and it's good for your upper arms. Hold for another breath. And as you're breathing out, leave your arms the way they are and walk your feet in to come back into dolphin. From here, move back into a down dog. And we're going to do that brief sequence one more time. So come on down on your forearms. Come into dolphin. Let your head hang nice and loose. Take your left leg up. It's early. Don't worry if it's not going up too high. Stack those hips open to the side. Bring the top leg down. Take your right leg behind you to join it. Come into a plank. Don't sink in your shoulders. Keep them strong. Keep them up. And leaving your hands the way they are, work your feet in. Coming back into dolphin. And from here, come up on your hands and come back into a comfortable down dog. Hold for a bit. And finally, walk your hands in towards your feet so that you're in a forward fold. And slowly unwind yourself and come to stand. So now you know that you're heading to the same thing in the opposite, with the opposite leg as the leading leg. So we are going to begin this time by doing 3 and bending our left leg. Arms at heart center. Move that foot up a little bit. Take your arms overhead if you would like to. Just breathe here. Take your last in breath. Bring your hands down to heart center again. And we move towards Ardha Chandra. So release those hands and let's head on down. Find your block. Place it securely under the right hand if you need it. Having done that, open your left arm up. Point those left toes out to the side. Open your chest to the side and come into Ardha Chandra Asana or half moon as comfortably as you can. Just keep breathing. Last one. Bring that top arm down. Bend into this knee, into the right knee, and take your left leg behind you. Come into a deep lunge. Bring this left knee down. Keep your strap handy, you may need it, and come on up. So now from here, once again, take your arms out to the side. Turn the right arm over so that it's behind your back. Take the left behind you. Perhaps you make contact on one side and not on the other. Now that you're ready, breathe in here. As you breathe out, consciously open the right armpit and lean back. You should be able to feel yourself letting go a little bit on the right hand side. Keep your feet firm and lean back. Last inhale here. As you exhale, release your hands and bring them to heart center. So we are going to twist now on the other side. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, turn to look over your front leg. Hook your arm against the leg. Pull yourself through. Turn your gaze up to the ceiling. You can make a fist of your bottom hand if you like. Stay here or take the back leg up and come into Parivrita Parishvakona Asana or a twist added to a lunge. Keep breathing here and keep pressing into the ball of the back foot. Last in breath. As you breathe out, release both hands and land them on the inside of your right foot. And now I would like you to walk your right foot out a fair amount. Either you stay here or you come down once again on your forearms. You can open your right foot, come onto the outer edge. You can keep that back leg up or you can bring it down. It's your call. Whichever position you take. Last inhale here. And as you breathe out, bring your hands up and take the right foot back to join the left and come into a comfortable down dog. We're going to move from here into dolphin. And this time the right leg is the leading leg. So come on down into dolphin. Well done. Your neck is loose and relaxed here. Take your right leg up as high as you can in the morning. Stack those hips open to the side. Well done. And bring it down again. This time, take it behind you. Take the left to join the right and come into a dolphin plank. Breathe here. Take your last in breath. And out. And now walk those feet in. And come on back into dolphin. And from dolphin into a down dog. We're going to do that one more time. So come on down. On your forearms. You know where you're at. Take your right leg up. Stack those hips open to the side. Well done. Bring that leg down. Walk your left to meet the right. Come into dolphin plank. Hold. Let us hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now walk those feet in. You got that. And let us move up into a down dog. Take an inhale and an exhale here. And then without coming to a stand, walk your hands to the center of your mat. Bring your feet out wide and let's come into Prasarita Padottanasana or standing wide-legged forward fold. So, you know where you're heading. Before we go in, bring your hands in, straight back, look up between your brows. As you breathe out, allow yourself to descend. You want to keep your hands somewhat in line with your toes, not strictly, but somewhat in line. And you want to stay conscious of your elbows. Not allowing them to go out, just hang there, but keeping your upper arms moving towards each other. Your head is nice and loose here. I always thought this was a very good pose to hold in order to release. Last in breath. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your waist and breathing steadily and slowly. Come on up, taking your time, and let's just heel toe our feet in. I believe we can do at least 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. So I would like you to put your block to a side and come to stand at the top of your mat. Keep your feet about hip-width distance apart. And we will do Surya Namaskar in the Sivananda tradition. So let us begin. In breath here. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Breathe in, arms on either side, back bend. Bend your knees. Breathe out forward. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out. Right leg goes behind. Drop the knee. Look up. And move into plank. From here, drop your knees, chest and forehead. And with the next breath, come up into cobra. Tuck your toes. And if you ever forget, like I do sometimes, try to just come into down dog on an exhale every time you're doing your Surya Namaskars. So if you forget the breath count, which happens, just see if you're coming into down dog on an exhale, and then all is well. Last deep in breath and out. Take your right leg to the front now. Drop the left, look up, and come into a forward fold to a halfway lift. Back down and take your arms on either side. Give yourself a back bend and come to stand. We are going to do that one more time. So let us begin. In breath here. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Breathe in, arms on either side. Breathe out, reaching forward and down, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out. Right leg goes back, you drop the knee, you look up, and you move into plank. From there, drop your knees, chest and forehead. This is called Ashtang Pranam. And come on up into Cobra. Moving from here as gracefully as possible into a down dog. Deep breath in your belly. As I've always said, if possible, your breath should be sufficient for you to feel sensation and movement in your body with just the passing in and out of your breath. Last in breath. And full out. Next in breath, right leg to the front, drop the left, look up. And on the out breath, come into a forward fold. In breath, halfway. Out breath, forward. In breath, arms on either side, bending backwards. And finally coming to stand. Well done. Let us head on down on our mats and do a little bit of work for our abs. So I would like you to come down all the way, flat on your mat. And we are taking this again from Kundalini Yoga. So you know there's breath involved. You're going to raise your legs on 3 inhales. So let's do this together. Inhale, inhale more and more. And exhale down in one go, hovering your legs a little bit off the ground. So let's do this again. Inhale, suck in a little more breath, and a little more. And then exhale them down. And again, inhale, and inhale more, and more. And then exhale audibly and bring them a few inches off the ground. Let's do that again. Inhale and suck in more and just a little bit more. And then exhale. Hover a few inches off the ground. Last one. Inhale, inhale, and last. And exhale a few inches off the ground and then bring them down. So we are going to do 5 more of these, but we are going to reverse the flow of the breath. So now you're going to bring your legs up on 3 exhales. So take an in breath here. Exhale, exhale more and more. And inhale those legs down. And exhale, and more, and a little bit more. And inhale those legs down. You can feel the difference. And exhale, and inhale them down. And exhale 1, and 2, and 3. And inhale them down. And last one. Exhale and exhale. And last time. And inhale them down. All the way down. Well done. It's interesting to see how the breath works. So we are now going to do, you did Gaumukh Asana arms, you will do Gaumukh Asana legs. I would like you to cross your right leg over your left, bring them into you, catch a hold of opposite feet, pull them in a little. If your right leg is on top, I would like you to twist to the left-hand side. Place a hand over your right knee. Take your right arm out at shoulder height. Turn your neck all the way around so you're looking at the fingers of the right hand. Keep breathing here. Press on this knee that your hand is resting on to deepen the twist. If your right shoulder comes off the ground, it is okay. Last in breath. As you exhale, roll yourself back to center. Grab a hold of those feet again, pull them in, and release. Change the cross of your legs. So now, it's your left leg that's on top. Holding those feet, trying to keep them open to the side. Pull them in. And twist all the way. This time, to the right. You're going to turn your gaze all the way around, looking at your hand. Use this arm that is resting on the knee to pull it down. You can close your eyes if you like. Last in breath. And as you exhale, roll yourself back to center. One more time, catch a hold of those feet, pull them in, and release. For the very last asana that we do today, I would like you to find your blocks and keep them close to you. We are going to do bridge in the resting position. So I would like you to place your feet a comfortable distance apart so that your fingertips can graze your heels. Now that it's done, find a block. Breathe in, lift yourself in bridge. And find this block, placing it under your sacrum. Tuck your right shoulder in, tuck your left shoulder in. You can always use 2 blocks to give yourself a little bit more lift over here. Placing one block horizontally and the other sideways. While here, keep breathing. Your chin is tucked in. If you can, while you're here, breathe with me. Breathe in, inflate your belly. Breathe out, deflate your belly and tuck your tailbone. And again, breathe in, inflate. Release the tailbone. Breathe out, deflate, tuck tailbone. And again, inflate. And breathe out. Deflate, tailbone tuck. And again, breathe in. And for the last time, breathe out. Tuck your tailbone. And with the next breath, take that block out. Place it to the side. Bring your knees into your chest. You can roll from side to side if you like. You can come into a happy baby. You can take your legs straight up. Holding your toes, you can open your legs on either side, which I feel is a fun way of finally ending your practice. And then, whenever you think you're ready to come into Shavasana, please do so in a pose that speaks to you. You know that you can place a blanket over yourself. Before we settle in, let's do a little bit of movement. Shake your head all the way from the right to the left, and again right to left, and bring it to center. Once again, tucking both shoulders in, reaching out with your feet. And now, bring some consciousness into your hands. Let your fingers curl in. Do not follow your breath any longer. Unfurl your brow and relax. So today, whether you noticed or not, we broke just a little bit from tradition in that we did 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar instead of 3. And I think sometimes that is okay. The other thing that I would like to point out to you is that every time I ask you to tuck your tailbone, you're applying what is called a bandh. A bandh is a lock. There are 3 locks that are used in yoga. This one is called Mool bandh. Mool meaning the foundation of or the basis of. The root of. So in English it is translated as root lock. So every time I tell you to tuck your tailbone, please keep in mind that what you are doing is applying root lock, which is commonly used as you go through the practice of yoga. The other 2 locks, we will hopefully get a chance to discuss as we continue to practice together. Root lock is used for a number of different purposes, but primarily as a means of holding energy in the body, as is the inhalation and exhalation of breath. that said, I thank you just for coming to yoga and doing it regularly. Bringing a little bit of sensation back into your body. Please turn to one side. In the fetal position, tuck your chin in. And now, let us come to a seat. We will end the class, as we normally do, to the sound of one Om. We begin with an inhale. Thank you for coming to class, and I hope to see you again.